was Brandenburg Concerto No. 5 in D major by Johann Sebastian Bach. More like Johann Sebastian Bach, am I right? Hey, this is your DJ Up and Down here, coming at you live with today's latest and greatest hits of today's royalty-free elevator music. Hey, before we get back to the music, I'm going to hit you with today's ups and downs of today's elevator news. Hey, our first story comes out of California. Over in California, an elevator got stuck, trapping 6 people aboard for 72 hours. Reports say firefighters languished for hours as they tried to get the people stuck inside of the elevator outside of the elevator. After the ordeal was over, one of the survivors was quoted as saying, "I would never get inside of an elevator ever again. Those things are dangerous death traps. Anybody who would willingly get inside of an elevator on purpose, I don't even understand you. That's the most irresponsible decision that you could possibly make. I mean, you willingly get inside of this big metal box on a string, and then it goes up and down and up and down. You just gotta trust that it's not gonna get stuck at some point. I mean, they put that certificate on the wall. It says it's okay, but who even is that guy? Who certificates the certificate guy? Does he even know how elevators work? Does anybody know how elevators work? I mean, scientists don't even know how elevators work. If you walk up to a scientist man and you ask him, "Hey, scientist man, how do elevators work?" He's probably just gonna be like, "Hey man, I'm just trying to have lunch. I'm just trying to have lunch with my family, and you gotta get out of here. You gotta get out of my face, man. Like, get out of here." And he's just a big, stupid, dumb scientist, man, who doesn't even know how elevators work. Anyway, that's what the survivor had to say about that. Hey, moving on to the next story. Over in Colorado, an elevator exploded. Just exploded. I guess elevators just do that now. Okay. Well, moving on. Hey, over in Washington, D.C., over in the White House, an elevator got stuck, trapping the president and the vice president and all of Congress. All Congress on board the same elevator. And also the entire line of succession to the president of the United States. So the entire United States government is on this one elevator and it's stuck. They have no idea how to get these people out of there. So I guess until then, we're all just kind of are just in anarchy now. We're just kind of just hanging out now, I guess. Like, we could kind of just do whatever we want now. I could just stand on this chair here that I'm sitting on. I could just stand up here. Now I'm standing on this chair now because there's no government to tell me no. Oh, I could walk to the other side of this room and... You know what? I realize now that I could have always done this. The president didn't need to be stuck on an elevator for me to do this. I could have just done this at any point in time. But now there's no government to tell me that I can't do it. So now I'm over here on this other side of the room, at least for a little while, until they get those people unstuck out of the elevator. Anyway, this is your DJ Up and Down signing off. May God help us all.